everybody, it is Romania Black, and I'm super excited today because we are not watching one episode of Natsume Yujin-Cho. No, we are watching 2 episodes of Natsume Yujin-Cho. Yay! So the reason behind this is that when I started season 2, I asked Floor, who's the moderator for this series, I said, okay, I've been open to the idea of watching more than one episode per week. It's easing into it now that my schedule kind of can allow for it. Are there any episodes in season 2 that you would recommend that I watch back to back? And there were 2 sets that Floor was like, okay, if you're going to watch 2 episodes back to back, here's the 2 that would go together. And that's all they said. And this was the first of the 2. The other 2 are going to be the season finale, the penultimate episode, and the season finale, which makes sense. If you're going to watch any 2 season episodes together, it's probably those last 2 of the season, right? But this was one they recommended. So I was like, okay, all right. And that's all they said. That's all I wanted. That's all we got. So episodes 19 and 20 we're going to watch today, which are technically 6 and 7 of season 2, so we're not quite at the rule of 8 yet. But we're darn close, right? So I'm super excited. I have no clue what to expect. Like, these episodes have been very episodic. They have just gone through moment after moment. We've had some insanely adorable yokai in this season. We've also had Notori, so Notori's shown back up. We haven't seen the girl that is in the OP yet, so it might have something to do with her. Who knows? And then we basically have had a lot of development just with Natsume and Madara getting closer, with Natsume realizing more and more about his grandmother, which we saw in last week's episode, which was so good. Tree of Promise was great. And this season's been wonderful. We've talked about it a little bit in the Discord, but season 1 was a really good setup season, and then this season's kind of taken off with it and just developed Natsume and the others more and more, and I really, really appreciate it. So, but yeah, I'm super excited. I got myself a little cup of coffee. It is cold today. It's like a cold, and it's for summer, it's like a rainy day, and it's just kind of like a little chilled more than usual. So I got like a little blanket in my lap. I got my coffee. I got my headphones. I'm ready to go. So what we're going to do is we will definitely, there'll be a link down below, and I will edit together episodes 19 and 20 together, those reactions. So they'll be back to back. But here in this video that you're watching now, we'll look through episode 19. We'll probably stop and talk about it a little bit, give some ideas what we think is going to happen in episode 20, just some theories real quick. And then we'll go straight into episode 20, and then we'll talk about them both at the end. But that's really exciting. And my dog, of course, whom I've been playing with, by the way, for the last 2 hours, is still, anytime I sit down, they're like, so you mean to play with me and not do other things, right? And I'm like, no, not really. So yeah, that's where we're at. But I'm super excited, y'all. I hope y'all are too. But I want to give a special shout out before we start over to our philanthropy tier over on Patreon to thank you all for your support. I really, really appreciate it. So I want to give a special shout out to Alex Cornejo, to Anime Annie, to Be Happy, to Bryant Reed, to Dana, to Destiny Marie, to Danny Don Mai, to Devoran, to Danger Zone, as well as Damage 3245, as well as Ichu, to Eric, to Ghostly Turnip, to Fisho, to No Nickname, to Elfreya, to Linden, to Matthew Palfinier, to Murphew, to Nicholas, to Nameless Monster, to Sunspots, to Trails, to Translucent Men, as well as Shimoyama. Thank you all so much for your support. I greatly appreciate it. All of my love. Yeah. So let's, I'm going to toss that ball there and we're going to get started. So we're going to look at episode 19 of Natsume Yujin-Cho. And if I can get these on correctly, they're on the wrong ear. We are going to do that here in 3, 2, 1. And let's go, girls. I swear that took an extra hot second. I'll turn my sound up a little bit. I like that my dogs hung out with me all morning, and I did some reading for another show, like just sitting down on the couch reading, and they were just totally quiet, silent, didn't really want to play, but they were just a little bit. The moment I sit down here, they're like, oh yeah, so it's time to like play, right? And I'm like, no, we had that time. What are you doing? Pets are weird. They just are. Ah. Aw, I like getting Toko and the husband. I always forget his name. The Mr. Fujiwara. Yeah, we haven't seen her yet. The girl that looks kind of like Reiko. Aw. Mm-hmm. Interesting. I love that transition. I think one of my favorite parts of this OP is the transition from Reiko to Natsume. It's so good. Oh, you can see in the little mirror. There's another spirit there. Oh, I love this keeps growing. That's great. And now are there oranges on that tree? Was that there before? I feel like I notice something new every time I watch this OP, which is cute. Oh, an exorcist? Ooh. Is this a Notori episode, or is it another exorcist that's not Notori? So I thought she'd be perfect for you, Natsume. I'm sorry, you're dragging me by the hand. What? Oh. Oh my god. Baka. Sasada's like, you guys talking about me? No. Nowhere, really? Oh my god. I like that he's dragging Natsume to go see this cute girl like he has to prove her existence. Natsume's like, I don't know why I'm going with them. Because I'm being dragged against my will. Sasada girl. What is he holding him up for? Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Wow, she looks a lot like Reiko. Aw. Something gloomy about her. Can she see yokai? Really? Honey, I think she'd devour you, sir. Oh, Nishimura, that's his name. Could we be friends? That's so cute. Oh. Does she see the yokai that's near him or know him? Rejected! I'm glad he doesn't take it as that. I like that he's like, dude, what? The Maiden Circle. Is that what that was? At the beginning of the episode? That music was a little creepy. Go get that fat cat and bring him back here. I like that everybody knows where Madara is, and Madara probably thinks he's being super sneaky. Oh my god. I love Natsume's casual gear. He's like, yada yada. Aw. What? Feels like something off a Labyrinth where there's like all these little gremlin voices. Oh, they're so tiny! Aw. You're so small. Aw. They are like the Labyrinth gremlins. Like goblins, I mean. Madara, get up out of here. What we doing? Ah, there we go. It's like an eye and... What are you doing? Ah! that's my Python the Holy Grail logic, sir. I don't think 6 unladen swallows can carry a 20-pound coconut. It's not an exorcist circle? Natsume just... Oh. She's got... Oh, no. Is she part of Notori's cult? She's got a newsboy hat on just like he has had. Or no, as if in Natsume. Sup? Is she a clairvoyant? Is she a medium? What's your deal, girl? I didn't know we were playing a game. Well, that was weird. Yeah. Madara is so ridiculous. What a weirdo. Yeah, why is it a game? Who made it? Yeah, did Notori tell her something that is not true? What are we doing? Did he give rid of the birds? Just snoring. No joke. Oh, shit! Why? What? What is happening? I couldn't hear all your rules, sir. I got less than a year to do what? What the fudge? Well, that was strange. I don't even know what's a dream and what's not in this world. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, well, shit. Why? Toko, don't embarrass him! No, that's not what he meant! Oh, poor Natsume. Oh, hi. Yeah, what? That was the most afraid hi I've ever heard. What is this John Waters yokai doing here? He's like a Moonanite. Ah, they are like the Moonanites. This is the quad laser. Your yokai can't possibly handle up to our superiority. What? This looks like John Waters. It's so weird. I like that they're freaked out by his mustache and not his ginormous head. Oh. And the eye is to see the yokai. Oh. in her paltry disguise. Could just shave the mustache off, but... Oh, now let's scorch you! Wait, mustache man! Please do not call me that! Do not call me just mustache man. Oh my god. Oh my god. Behold, the maiden! I love her outfit of disguise. It's like thigh-high boots, like a short... I want a girl with a short skirt and a long jacket. What is she, a knight who says knee? What is going on? Ah! Oh my god. Oh. Oh. How does she know his name? Oh, I thought she was going to say Madara. Oh. Oh no. Oh, I love it. Did you hear that? I was called cute. Don't be happy. Toru. Yeah. Oh. Ah. How'd you learn to draw that? Why? Oh. Are they like secretly related? It looks like Madara's eye. Oh. Oh, wow. Uh-huh. I'm gonna look up what that means. And it's the one that cursed her. Ew. Oh, no. Ugh. Oh my god, so she's trying to find him, so... Oh no. Mm. Oh. So that's why she's not been speaking. Oh no. Right? Yeah, she's been there the whole time. Oh. Hmm. Natsume won. Oh. No. Uh. Uh. Ah, the big face! I'm glad somebody finally called it out. I assure you it causes no harm. Ah! Oh my gosh. So what now? Oh my god. Don't laugh about that, Madara. Right? Oh, sure. Food! Oh my god. Wow, that is a feast. He gets the leftovers. Damn, she made a haul. All the sample wieners. Toko, you eat all them sample wieners. You go in there. Yeah, girl. Yeah. Oh. And seeing that through Toko, that she probably likes to talk. Oh. Oh, Toko's just obsessed talking about her wieners she got to eat. God, that cat's getting fat. Hmm. Ah. Hmm. Nice. Madara being like, all right. Oh, I like them walking in sync there. Ah. So Tanema probably could. Ah. Oh. Mmm. Dang, his friend's gonna think that she's into him, even if it's not the case. Oh. Right? Oh. Oh, Natsume, you're gonna get her crushing hard. You're gonna make this a damn harem anime. If your bro friend sees you giving her head pats, he's gonna think the worst. Oh. Have you seen this spirit? No. Have you, Tangela, have you seen this spirit? Radish, flying radish spirit, come back! Get Notorian on this. Oh. Interesting. It didn't look like it had a mark on its forehead before. Oh, I love her little plaid shirt. Alright. Oh, no. Oh, no. And then the guy's like, yes, get her from him. No, she's not. Since when? Oh, no. I love that the one friend's like, oh, man, bro, that's so bad. Oh, I guess you'll just have to hang out with me forever. I've got your back. Yes. Madara's like, they're gay, aren't they? The one, especially. Madara, shut up. Yep. Oh, Camille laughing so good. Oh my god, there he is. Where's the master ball? Oh my god, no! No! Oh shit! Oh shit! No, we're gonna pause that because all we have left after this is a preview, right? Oh my god! Okay. Real quick, we need to talk about this. So, oh my gosh. Yeah. So, this episode, I'm so glad that I'm not waiting until next week because that would have been a lot. Real quick, want to talk about this episode very quickly. So I like Taki already, Taki Toru. She's super cute. I like that Nishimura, the one friend, I feel bad for him because he wants to like ask her out and she's not really avoiding him because she doesn't like him necessarily. She's avoiding him because she doesn't want to say his name on accident and get him cursed by this thing that wants to eat people. And so, of course, she seeks out Natsume because Natsume can help her break the curse. And they're just friends. They're just having a great time. Although, girl, if Natsume gave me the head pat and was being as nice as he was, I'd have been on that like a hobo on a hot pocket. I'd have been like, yes, please. Natsume is just such a nice person and smart and friendly and funny. Like tens across the board. So I'm like, girl, I don't blame you if you developed a crush on him. If she does, I won't blame her. But I just love that the one friend, not Nishimura, but the other one, the darker haired one, he always is like, he's looking out for Natsume. But then when the bro guy's like, oh, bro, what are you doing hanging out with her? Like, she's supposed to be my girlfriend. And Natsume's like, I didn't ask her out. We're just, I'm just helping her out with something. And then he's like, oh, I gotta go talk to her. I like that the one friend's like, oh no, Natsume's with your friend that you were gonna date. Oh no, I guess you just gotta hang out with me now. Like I joke about about the two of them being in a BL relationship. I definitely think the dark-haired one though is definitely, I wonder if he's not heterosexual because he first of all crushed on Natsume when he was, just possessed by the spirit but still looked like a guy. And here he seems totally fine with his best friend not making out with the girl. So I don't know, but that's really funny to me. Also, this series, it just does this thing where it has a creepy undertone. It's cute and it's adorable, and then it has this creepy undertone, and you're like, wait, what? And that's no exception in this episode. Like, the one spirit come and get you in 360 days. I wonder if 360 is like making the rounds, like make like a 360 degree circle. It's like a sphere, like it comes full circle. Because 365 is how many days in a year, right? That it is. I like the idea of the maiden circle and that being what her grandfather sounded like an exorcist. And there was a term she had for it. I'm going to look it up here in a second. But he gave her the sheet that shows how she can see the yokai. The eye on the sheet looks like Madara's eye, which is interesting to me. Also, Madara trying to find the birds on a string to fly. You have a form that can fly, sir. What are you doing? Also very Monty Python, like this 1 pound coconut is not going to be lifted by this bird. Oh my god. I like Natsume's casual clothes. They look great. Also, I like that Toki that Taki tries to like have this disguise, and it's like thigh-high boots and shorts and a shirt and a trench coat and a newsboy cap. The disguises they try to have as kids in the show, I mean, her disguise, I guess, is better than Notori's. But anyway, so yeah, the whole creepy undertone of the being like coming to visit Natsume and saying he's going to eat him in 360 days, and then he has the mark on his chest. I feel so bad for Natsume, because Natsume is like, he's not sexual at all in this show or showing signs of puberty, not really. But then the aunt comes in, she's like, oh, you're growing up, realizing that you're a handsome young man. I'm like, how embarrassing. The poor secondhand embarrassment, right? I like this yokai with the big head and the mustache. And I like how he has to tell people, he's like, I assure you it means no harm. He's like, I just have a big head and a mustache. It's not anything bad. I like that people also recognize the mustache first and then the giant head. I'm like, priorities. But he does look like John Waters, which is kind of crazy. And so, yeah. So basically they decide to work together to figure out where the spirit is and to stop it so that she won't get eaten. And then she'll quit drawing the maiden circles, which will solve the problems, which is great. But I like Taki Toru so far. She's super cute and super sweet, right? And so then, what does she say? She gives him the thing here, my grandfather left it when he died, and there's this anagram that he did, this diagram. And what does he say? She's like, I saw, the one yokai that comes through reminded me of Demon Slayer with it's reminded me like the sword creator from Demon Slayer. On Myoji, what does on Myoji mean? I want to find that out. In ancient Japan, it was a civil servant position in the Bureau of Onmyo, a title given to practitioners of Onmyodo, a type of magic and divination. Oh, they're responsible for a variety of tasks, including keeping the calendar, protecting the capital from evil spirits, and divining the earth's influences. Okay, that explains this. They're kind of like exorcists a little bit. That she's like, my ancestors were similar to those. Okay, so like diviners. Cool. Nice. I like that we're getting a little bit more expansion on the spirituality of this world and how it's developed. And there's exorcists, there's people that can see yokai, there's all sorts of things going on. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, so they're after trying to find this yokai so that she can stay safe. And I like the idea of him being like, we'll win, don't you worry. Super cute. Also, Madara is getting way too comfortable with his home life because he's all about, like, I'm just going to sit here and eat the food and, like, sit here and soak in my towel. He ain't going to let Natsume get eaten because he doesn't want to lose this lifestyle of luxury, right? Even though he does like to tease him about being like, you're going to get eaten and I'm going to get the book. Like, that part was really cute. Dang, Toko made a spread, though. There's, like, cabbage rolls. There's, like, clams and Alfredo. There's, like, turkey legs. There's salad. There is a whole damn spread. I'd be having leftovers after all this. But I do love the message of this scene where she talks about, like, going in town and getting all of this food and, like, her adventures in the store and everything. And we get this little sit-down moment with Natsume and Toko, and they get to talk about their day, and Natsume realizes in that moment, because he's empathetic to a fault, you know, that poor Takitoru has not been able to talk to people this whole time for almost a year because she's been afraid that she'd curse people, so she's been keeping to herself and drawn in. And I like that Natsume kind of reveals, like, even if you're an introverted person, as a human, we naturally want to communicate with someone. Even if it's online, even if it's in person, even if it's through phone or text, we are inherently, to an extent, social creatures. It may not be very social, and it may not be with a lot of people, but even if it's just like us and one person, we do want to talk with people and share our thoughts and our feelings and communicate with people, and that helps us to keep a healthy mindset. And so, you know, Natsume feels for Taki being like, she's not been able to do that this whole time. And that's awful. So I feel for her, and I'm right on there on the empathy wagon with Natsume there. And I like the way that Madara kind of looks over at him like, oh, you're pretty empathetic here. It's really cute. And so I like that she did say she ate all the sample wieners. What a random thing to say you ate, girl. What? The only thing that was kind of weird was the animation of them walking through the hallway. It's like they did the feet first, and Natsume's feet looked so giant in that one. It was very stylistic, but they looked huge. And it shows the two of them walking together. But I love him, like, giving her the head pats. If Sasada saw that shit... Which, again, we don't see Sasada in this episode, so I wonder if, again, the manga's kind of wrote her out of the story at this point. Then that's why she's not present in this episode or this scene, right? Although, poor Nishimura, not gonna get... I don't think he'll get with Taki Toru, but maybe he will. Who knows? I don't know, though, because... the friends don't know about Natsume seeing the yokai, and she does, so... I also like this drawing that just shows the forehead, like, the forehead stitch on it. Looks like a character from Jujutsu Kaisen, I'm just saying. But she's only got 1 month left, and they're like, we'll check the banks to find it. I like her little plaid shirt underneath that. All of the clothing in this episode looks so good. They all, like, are so fashionable in this episode. But then Nishimura's like, why'd you guys get so chummy? And his friend looks elated. He's like, yeah, how'd you get so chummy so that this guy can't date her? It's like, oh my God. And he's like, oh, he's like, she's my girlfriend. He's like, since when? He's like, you guys are that close, you know her by her name? And he's like, it's fine, it's fine. He's like, don't worry. And he's like, don't worry, Natsume, I'm looking out for you. And Natsume's like, I don't know what we're all doing here. And so then he gets taken by this yokai with the Frankenstein head scars. So what are we gonna do? Okay. Well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go directly over to episode 20. And that's what we're gonna do. So I'm so ready, y'all. I'm so excited. But we are going to dive in to episode 20 of Natsume Yujin-Cho, which should be a fun time, and see what we get. And I will probably talk more with this episode and the whole thing as a whole, but when we connect them all together. But I really liked episode 19, so I'm really excited for this one. But we're going to start episode 20 of Natsume Yujin-Cho, and we're going to do that here. I want to make sure my subtitles are in Japanese. You would think that they were. Good. And we're going to do that here in 3, 2, 1, and let's dive in. Yeah! I want to, look and see what else is noticeable here in the OP. The rainbow. Oh, and the ripple in the water. Oh, wow. Yeah, so we had everything set up there without the yokai. And him crossing the bridge. So I want to see what we add to it from here. I feel like Tanama and Taki Toru would be a great addition to our cast to support Natsume along with his two friends. Yeah. Madara looks so tiny there. And the Tree of Promise. Yeah, that's what it is. There we go. Uh-huh. Yep, and there they... Oh, that's them in the reflection of them in the mirror. Yep. Oh, and it was them touching the water. Okay. Yep. Interesting. Okay. Yep, we're going to recap her. Taki Toru has a wonderfully illiterate name. I love it. I loved her bringing him out in the open there. And yeah, this creepy, like, Jujutsu Kaisen looking yokai. Uh-huh. Oh. That one looking like Tangela also looked like Meta Knight with a hairdo. So what now? That which must not call. Ooh. Uh-oh. Not good. Oh, the way that he got look concern in his voice. Oh. Oh, how did he get the fanny pack around him? Ah! It's a good thing you're fat, cat. Oh my god. And we were doing good hearing Natsume laugh for the first time. Oh my god. Oh shit. Oh. Oh my god. Well, you saw her, so... Oh my god. Ugh. Yeah. Well, he seems pretty petty. Uh. Uh. Well. Hmm. Hmm. Oh no, so he's got him tied up. Yes. Ooh. Well. Oh. Ooh. Well, ew, that's like Jabba the Hutt. Ew. Oh shit. Oh. Mother trucker. Oh, he's gonna use it to cut the rope. Bye. Oh my god. I'd get that rope off my head right now. Oh, I'm like rooting around. Oh. She got a damn stake. She's ready to go to battle. Oh, that's her stick she was... That's her stick she was carving into the ground with. It looked like a damn sword. Ah! Oh no! I'm glad you're okay. Ah! Oh no. Oh, from the rope. Could she hear the cat too? Oh my god. Are you gonna talk about the spirit? Good. Oh. 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 Does he think this is his fault too? Oh no. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. How can he not see him? Oh. Oh, because that way he could come up and attack you. Okay, at least he can hear him. Ah! Oh my god. Oh my god. Madara, you're gonna have to help. I mean, you had to defend yourself. Oh. Got some saline you can put in that? Ha! Ha! Uh-huh. Uh-oh. Oh. Ooh. Oh. Oh no. Oh. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's really sad. Wow. Oh. Oh, she's gonna think he's growing a mustache because he's going through puberty. Oh, well, you can use that to your advantage. Oh no. Oh. Damn it. Oh no. Oh. But nope, it's an alias, so it's attached to you. I like that we have to get Madara involved for him to stop it. He's like, well, since I could be eaten too, I suppose we need to settle this. Oh my god. And that spirit's gonna come after her. Oh. Oh, she's like, oh. Well, no, I would. Oh. Oh. I've decided to come to your rescue. Oh, she's like, I really want to hold him. He's so cute. Because you're cute. Oh my god. He's just too adorable. Oh my god. And now they're best friends. Yeah. Did we just become best friends? Oh. A discarded broken mirror. Ah, so it doesn't distinguish between the two. I was wondering why it was targeting Madara. Oh my god! Oh my god! From one of my drinking buddies! Oh. Oh. Mm. He's the one that pissed him off. Oh. Yummy. Ah! Ah. Hence Madara being here. Uh-huh. He's special. Well, we're getting into a whole bunch of stuff now. It's complicated. Ah, like you have your grandfather's spell and you have... There we go. That's all you had to say. That's it. That's all you need to say. And that's why the yokai can't get it. There we go. Perfect. Great. That's a great way of explaining it. Oh my god. Shit, you can't see him. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh! Shit! Ha! As if he... Oh, okay, got him. I was like, if he was knocked out, that would have been hilarious. Oh! Uh-huh, then the rope. Ah! Shit. Oh, it's in the ground! Oh! Oh my god. There we go. Ooh. Oh my god. I'd bat him on the head. Oh! Oh! Oh, good plan. Oh. This poor neck. Did you lie, bitch? Why the F you lying? Why the hell you lying? Oh! Damn it. Oh, honey. Oh. Madara, sweetheart, come on. Oh. There we go. Oh. Oh, that's so good. Nice. Oh, nice. Oh, honey. Oh. Oh. Oh, you could see his majestic fluffy form. He's like, we all fainting on me. Oh. Kids. Oh. Oh. That's crazy. Oh. Because he looked like he was concerned. Oh. Oh. Yeah. But I'm not going to tell him that either. Oh. Oh. You did a lot. Oh. Like a book of friends. Yeah. Oh. Hmm. Wow. Yeah, he is. Ineffective bodyguard. Filled with noise. Yeah, he's arguing with... Yeah. You wouldn't want to know. Ah! He's like, not important. Ah! Oh! Oh! Of course! Oh. Oh, and all of them are together. Nice. Glad he didn't hold it against Natsume. That episode went by so fast. So fast. How? How did that go by so quickly? How? That was such a fast episode. Ah. Blown away. Wow. Okay. All right. We're already halfway through this season, and it's so good. Like, I just, so sweet. This ED seems like it's perfect for this episode. Like, just the tone of it, and like, just, it's so calm and chilling. Oh, oh. Hmm. Oh my gosh, what a good episode. Ah, well, that was really good. That was really good. Dang it, that went by too fast. What? Mm-mm. Not fair. Dang. Well, so that was really, really good. Mhm. I really like that Taki Toru is now part of the group. I like that she kind of is like we now have like she's sort of this female equivalent of Tanuma. So Tanuma, even though he's a little bit quieter and not quite part of the total friend group here, which I'm curious to see if Nishimura and Sasada and the other one showing up was like an anime only thing, or if that's in the manga. I'll be looking at the manga for season 2 when I get done with season 2, so don't worry, I'll find that out for myself. But I do think that it's interesting that we have her now in the group, and she can't see yokai, just like Tanuma can't see yokai, but she also knows that Natsume can, and she's willing to help him if it's necessary. Now, so far, Nishimura and the other guy doesn't seem to know that Natsume can see yokai, even though Sasada does. So it's only a matter of time. Right? It's only a matter of time. I really liked this little two-parter. This was super cute. It was creepy. And again, Natsume Yujin-Cho has this way of, this crazy way of finding how to mix in horror elements to this otherwise very slice of life, very sweet, very heartwarming series. But every now and then they just give you an episode and you're like, that has some creepy undertones to it. And this one did too. I like the idea that it's a yokai who was forged from a broken mirror and just had all this negativity, like create a yokai from it. Again, there is a tie kind of to Jujutsu Kaisen in this series. Jujutsu Kaisen's like a shonen. It's battle shonen. It's dark and twisty. But in that series, it talks about how negativity from humans or negativity from the earth or the environment, these negative emotions can forge these curses. And that's kind of like the yokai in a sense. So that's so fascinating to me. But yeah, what? Just so wild. I love it. I absolutely love it. I think it's really interesting that we get Toki Taki and, or Taki, I would call her Toki, but it's Taki Toru working together with Natsume. And the scene in the cave, the idea, you instantly think back to Tori and the yokai that had the noose around its neck, and the idea that Natsume was tied up. Again, the animation, bless this streaming service for its 480p, but there's moments where the animation was really good in this episode. Like season 2 has taken it up a notch, which has me excited for the future seasons, but this one's taken it up a notch, which is exciting. But I was like, what the heck? And then the showing the fact that Natsume has like the red raw marks from the rope around his neck, showing like he's gone through, like he's suffered as part of this episode. I'm hoping he tries to hide that from Toko, because Toko will be like, what are you doing? What happened to your neck? And then he'll have to. I do love when he called out mustache, when he finally saw the mustache yokai again. He was like, mustache! I feel like Toko is going to be like, he's growing a mustache. He's going through puberty. It's so beautiful. I'm like, damn it, Toko. But him, what I thought was most interesting about Natsume in the cave is when the yokai was talking about the humans disgusting him, and he was going to go and kill the girl. And he's like, and I don't like you. You have a special power, and basically intimidates him. And Natsume grabs the plank I thought he was going to bop the yokai with the plank, but instead he does a smart thing and he cuts the rope so that he can escape. But the one line that Natsume says where he's like, this game is cruel. And the yokai is like, well, nature itself is cruel. You humans are the only one that seem to have a problem with it. And it's like, oh, like that line there. It's like, you humans are the only ones that don't like it and can't accept it, that it's cruel. It's like, that's a line. That is a line in itself. And he says, nothing says I have to obey the rules. And it's like, you made these promises and now you're just going against them. You're double crossing your own word. What? I thought for a second that Toru had like a sword or a knife or a stake, but it was really just the stick she was using to draw in the dirt. I like the little mustache yokai. He was really cute in this. And then the fact that Madara had Natsume's fanny pack wrapped around his little fat body. I love the idea that Taki found him so adorable and she was like, I don't want to pet him and hug him, but he's really, really cute and I want to snuggle with him. It's like, girl, same. Girl, same. I realize it. I like that her and Madara. Here's the thing. Madara, if you compliment him, he'll be in the palm of your hand. So girl complimenting him and snuggling with him, Madara's like, yes, please. So I like that they became friends. Natsume's like, when did this happen? But this episode was so cute. Again, their fashion on point. I loved everybody's outfits. They were great. Everything just looks so earthy in this episode and organic, and it's so great. But the concept of Natsume losing his sense of sight is so interesting. And he could still hear the spirits, but he couldn't see them. And I like that he kind of... I wondered if this would ever happen, if he would ever get to where he couldn't see the yokai anymore. If that was something that happened to Reiko, and it would happen to him. And maybe that's foreshadowing of something down the road. But I like the idea that Natsume kind of felt lonely. He was like, damn, I've really gotten used to this ability, and I know I cursed it, but now I'm kind of sad I don't have it anymore, and I don't know what to do about that. And it's like, yeah, so that part's so crazy, right? They just didn't know what to do at that point. He's like, So I guess I'm just going to have to try to figure this out. And I don't think that Natsume, I think if he lost the ability to see the yokai, I think it would bother him, but I think he could get over it. But it's the fact that he has to try to stop this yokai because Taki's in danger that's the real issue. But yeah, the fact that it licked his eyes, it was very like a Jabba the Hutt, like Return of the Jedi moment. It was like, where Jabba the Hutt licks Princess Leia. That's what it reminded me of. I was like, ew. And so he has this poison in him that incapacitates him. And I like the way they explained it in this episode. The yokai's ability is tied to sight because he comes from a mirror. And it's like, oh, so the fact that his poison renders your ability to see yokai and see him, it's kind of like a predator and prey situation where he's doing it so they can prey on people. Anyway, so then Madara, becomes his natural form and Natsume can't see him. And I love the idea that he just sits there and Madara's just looking at him like, I wonder if if Reiko lost the ability to see the yokai and Madara is looking at Natsume now like he did Reiko before. I don't know. It's kind of like Madara kind of has this somber expression watching Natsume. So anyway, I like that Madara at first was all like, oh, Natsume, you're going to get eaten. I'm not going to help you at all. And then the moment that Madara is also a target, he's like, well, now I have to help. It's great. It's like, of course you do. Right? So I do love Taki and Natsume's relationship. It's really super cute. And him giving her the head pats and like watching over and like giving her the hug and stuff. I'm like, I like shipping Natsume with Tanama, but I can multi-ship and I'm not really like OTPing Natsume with anybody because he's not really shown that type of interest. But I could see a ship with Taki and Natsume. It's super cute. I could also see them just being friends, but it's really sweet. I like their relationship in this. And so then Madara's like, I have this seal for you, Natsume. And Natsume's like, oh my god, Sensei actually is reliable. And he's like, how dare you undersell me? And he's like, you just have to hold it and recite the sealing chant and get it to look in the mirror and you'll be fine. And so he's like, Natsume is more enticing and more yummy because he's stronger. And I like that both Natsume and Taki are like, yummy. That's a weird descriptor. for all this, so... But they managed to get him to come out. That whole scene was really tense. Like, the scene with the yokai was very, very, very tense. Just the idea that the yokai had Natsume, like, and the rope went under the ground, so that was even more creepy. Like, it was buried into the earth, and then he was gonna come up and try to eat Taki, and she lures him into the circle so she can see him. And at first, again, I thought she was gonna bonk him in the head with the stick, but instead she pins him down so Madara or Natsume can use the seal on him. And I just like that I'm so used to very battle-oriented shows that's all like, well, let's just hit him with some violence first and we'll figure it out later. So the fact that Natsume's Book of Friends does a strategic, like, non-violent, let's get you in place moment first, and then they do the spell or then they do the seal, that I really like. I like that that's kind of the vibe this show gives off, and it's really, really good. But yeah. And so he comes out in the open, and girl is brave. I'd have been scared shitless if that thing came back out and I had to stare at it. But Natsume, Madara coming in clutch, being like, fine, I'm not gonna let her get eaten. I'm not gonna let Natsume lose his friend. I'm not gonna let him not seal this. And it's so good. Like, the wind, like, I love the rope getting snapped by Madara, and you have Natsume jumping up on him, and he's like, oh, is it you, Sensei? And it is. It's just so good. Like, him just sitting there, and they fly over. And that moment where he comes into the circle, and you just see as the yokai is holding her and about to crush her and eat her, and then Madara comes in, swoops up Natsume, and then they come into the circle, and he just comes into frame as he grabs the mirror. Oh, that part was so good. Like, I loved that. I love that moment. Oh, and then his mouth opening up with the big tongue. Oh, so good. Yes. Oh, it's great. And then he seals him up, and then there we go. Oh, and I love they just help each other. It's so great. Hearing Kamiya's voice actor in this episode set was really good too. Like, from him giggling to him like being ara, and like, Kamiya's just such a great voice actor, and he kind of ran the gambit with Natsume in this episode set, which was really, really cute. But I did kind of feel bad for him. The poison from, like, the residual poison from that yokai kept him in bed for a while, which is like crazy. Like, the fact that they defeated the yokai, but it still had poison in his system that hurt him. And then I love the fact that he's like, I'm not going to tell Madara, but I did watch him, like, as he was looking over me, and his face was kind of funny, and it's like him being kind of stoic and, you know, sincere. And he's like, I'm not going to tell him about it because he'll feel embarrassed. And then he's like, you know, did I feel lonely when I couldn't see Madara? I'm not going to tell him about that either. But we, the audience, know, right? We got it. And then, so yeah, Taki and Natsume become friends. They say thank you to each other. And I really like this moment because, so she knows about the Book of Friends, right? But luckily they did some damage control in that moment, because at first Natsume's like, shit, you know, not even Tanamo really knows about the Book of Friends. I don't want a bunch of people knowing about it. They could be put in danger. And so they did a really smart thing in this episode where she was like, Book of Friends, what's that? And Natsume's like, okay, I can't explain it. It's too complicated, but it's just something for my grandmother that's precious to me. And she's like, oh, like a precious memento. That's really cute. And I like that Natsume's like, I grew up with all these people talking ill of my grandmother and like talking her down and all of her possessions down. You're like the first person, other than probably the Fujiwaras, that's said something good about my grandmother and my memories of her. And she's like, well, I don't know your grandmother, so why wouldn't I say good things about her? You know? I thought that was really cute. And it's smart for the show, because now, yeah, sure, Taki knows about the Book of Friends, but she just thinks it's some kind of relic that was an heirloom that he has from his grandmother. She doesn't know what it does. She doesn't know anything about it, and that's all that we need to know. So the show does a nice way of covering that with it being natural and not feeling forced, right? And so then the mustache yokai and Madara, I love the mustache yokai is like, well, I don't know why that ineffective bodyguard's with you. And it's like, which Madara earned his stripes this episode. He did good. he did a great job. He was not ineffective, so I can understand why Madara would be mad at the mustached sloth, as he calls him. And Natsume's like, my days continue to be filled with noise. It's like, I just can't catch a break at all. It's great. It's really, really good. And then I like that Taki's like, are they arguing? And he's like, yeah, not about anything important, just about their own accents and translations and all that. And he's like, let's ditch them. So cute. And then I like that he comes across Nishimura, everybody's happy, and he's like, morning, that's what you get. I like that the friend's like, that's what you get for trying to take my girl, and Sasada's there. Like, it's just super cute. They're all there going to school together, and Natsume's friend group is getting bigger, but it's almost like the Book of Friends as Natsume's meeting these yokai. What's so fascinating is, as he's meeting these yokai and giving their names back, the yokai Book of Friends is getting smaller, but Natsume's Book of Friends for all the people he knows outside of it, and humans and yokai alike, are getting bigger and bigger. Because you have some yokai that, you know, he didn't have in the Book of Friends. Like, you had Gin, the bunny spirit back then, and you've got, I know Mizuzu and Hinoe are still in the book, but then you have other yokai spirits that have helped Natsume in the past that their names weren't in the book. So his human friend list is getting bigger, and that circle's getting wider, and he's meeting yokai that are also adding to that. So it's like Natsume's actual Book of Friends is getting bigger as his grandmother's is getting smaller. At least that's what it seems like. And that's really, really cool. So yeah, this episode was super nice. I loved this episode set a lot. It was a lot of fun. The animation was good. Next week is the Rule of 8 for season 2, which I'm super excited about. It's the Rule of 8, y'all, and that's going to be fun. So we'll just have to see where that takes us. But anyway, I'm super excited to hear your comments down below. I hope you all enjoyed this episode set. We got a good 2-parter, and it was great. But I'll be excited for episode 21/season 2, episode 8 next week. So with that being said, I hope you all have a wonderful week. Please stay safe, take care, and yeah, I'll be back real soon with some more Natsume Yujin-Cho. Bye!